The building behind me is Strathcona School, and if you were a student here in the 1950s, or if your parents or grandparents were, the gym teacher here was one of the fastest women in the world. Her name was Barbara Howard, and even at a young age, she was known for speed. She was always first pick for relay teams and won a ton of red ribbons in sprints. But in 1938, when Barbara was in grade 11, she reached a whole new level when she ran some qualifying races for the British Empire Games. Her time over 100 yards beat the game's record by 1/10 of a second. And that race put her on the Canadian team for the 1938 British Empire Games in Sydney, Australia. Now, it's one thing to beat records. It's another to convince your mother at the age of 17 to allow you to travel across the world. But a couple months later, Barbara was on an ocean liner bound for Australia, her first trip away from home. Now, when she arrived in Sydney, it was a little different than what she expected. As a black female athlete, rare in Australia at the time, she became a media sensation. And even one young fan gave her a toy koala bear. But amidst all the attention, she still had to compete in the games. In team relays, Barbara did well, winning a silver in the 440-yard and a bronze in the 660. But in the 100-yard dash, Barbara came in 6th. When she returned home, Barbara didn't talk about the games. She felt she had disappointed Canada and was ashamed she didn't win a gold medal. Eager to compete again, Barbara had her heart set on gold for the 1940 Olympics in Tokyo, but the games were canceled due to World War II. When the Olympics were finally held again, 10 years later, Barbara had retired from track and had earned an education degree at the University of British Columbia, which brings us back to Strathcona School. In 1948, when most ethnic minorities were banned from teaching, Barbara became the first visible minority to teach in Vancouver here at Strathcona. She was also the first black female athlete to represent Canada in an international sports competition. And in 2012, she was inducted into the BC Sports Hall of Fame. At 91, Barbara Howard finally got the recognition she deserved for a remarkable journey that took place 74 years earlier.